Objects are probably the most useful data structure that you have in JavaScript. They're allowing you to group things in terms of key and values, and that sounds very fancy, but it's actually pretty simple. So if you wanted to create an empty object, this is the syntax you would use: two curly braces, and that's pretty much it. And here we have an example object. So we're declaring an object which we call myObject, put that in a variable, and inside that object we have what we call key value pairs. So the key foo is referencing 1, then we have bar, which is 2, bas is a regex, an array is just an array, and then we have a hello key which references a function that returns the string hello. And if you wanted to actually call that function, you would do something like this. So that's really all an object is. It's a way of grouping almost anything you would like to have in a single box, if you will. So when you're thinking objects, think in terms of putting a lot of stuff in a box. Another really useful thing about objects is that if you have internal functions and these internal functions need to access data that is on the same object, you can do that through the this keyword. And this keyword basically says, get me a key that is called name on the same object that I'm calling this function from. So in this scenario, calling the hello function with this .name is going to reference this property name here. So when I'm done calling it, it's going to return hello foo. And this works for almost anything. So let's say I have my arrays property, which contains an array of elements, and I call a getMyArray function that returns this .myArray. I'm actually going to get back my array.